Grand opening, grand closing.
Welcome, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers. Your only friend is YouTube Street Puerto77. Back with another video. It's Thursday. I'm dropping another diamond in the rough. You know what I'm saying? But a couple of topics. I don't even know what to name the topics. We'll just go through it, and then the name of the topic will be the name of the topic. But let's just start with Digital Foundry. You know these three trio. Let me zoom them in real quick. Let me zoom them in real quick, right? But it's just funny how things go. They had first access to the Xbox Series platform. They had the breakdown. They got first class tickets to Redmond, Washington. They got the whole kit and caboodle. And they were just thrashing PS5, hyping Xbox Series technology and products and all this stuff, and they were championing and all this crazy stuff because they were just getting the good. They were just getting the good stuff from Microsoft, right? Man, as we can see, things didn't turn out so well from a technology standpoint and all that stuff. And I think the PS5 Pro, the advancements of technology, machine learning, and now we got the pisser, PSSR, the pisser, is just straight PlayStation taking the piss all over Microsoft. And I think Digital Foundry's had enough. You want to hear what I'm talking about? Listen to this right here. Just listen to this.
Any final words, or can we just wrap this one up?
I got Alex? One last thing. Why is Sony eating Microsoft's lunch? Man, they came to the table with machine learning upscaling before the Xbox Series X did, and they advertised that for the Xbox Series X. Like, man, they're just eating Microsoft's lunch.
They said it was an
day.
area of active research the last time I spoke to Microsoft about it.
Sure.
And the Series X actually has pretty respectable machine learning performance. I think it's like 47 tops int 8 or 48 tops int 8. So it is like it's a lot slower than what Sony is mooting in this document, but it probably is fast enough for something, judging from the PC side with XeSS, right?
It's fast enough for something, that's for certain. They've never done it.
There's actually something maybe we can quickly clarify here, because some people seem to believe that Xbox Series consoles do have dedicated machine learning silicon, and they do to a certain extent, but it's not the same as what PS5 Pro is doing, right, Alex?
I mean, well, I would still just like to say they still haven't shown like a diagram of what this GPU looks like, so I don't want to 100% say it's exactly the same thing, but I'll just say like them just making it so that the GPU can run certain instructions at double the rate is still using the entire GPU to do that entire process on the Series X versus what NVIDIA and Intel do, and I'm hoping Sony did here, where there's a dedicated different part of the GPU, and many of them, not like an NPU that's separate, but like in each CPU there's like another unit or adjacent unit that just does these type of maths, and that's all it does. And that would be a Tensor Core or the XMX unit that's in Intel, and that's different, and there's a reason why it's better. That's why people are moving to it. That's why Apple's doing it, right? So yeah,
I mean, if we're talking about a 2 millisecond computational cost, it kind of rules out anything else, really, doesn't it? Depending on what PSSR actually is, of course.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know how small or big the model is or all these things, but I would hope it's pointing to the fact that we actually have this as a dedicated unit on the GPU, and that's why it is 2 milliseconds.
Okay. I think that's all we've really got to say about this one. So obviously new details are emerging.
You can tell. Oh man, they can't believe it. They backed the wrong horse. You know, they should have just been more neutral in analysis. And, you know, I think everybody just completely jumped the gun on how this generation was going to turn out. They put too much focus and they gave too much props to Microsoft. In reality, Microsoft just shit to bed this generation. Completely shit to bed. It was clear they had no focus. They had no vision. They didn't know what they really wanted to do. Oh, you know, they create a two console strategy, but then they tell you don't got to buy a console. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? They put their games day and date on PC. They put Game Pass on PC. PC. They make PC exclusives, which games don't even run on any console. So you make 2 consoles, but then you decide to make a game that can't run on either one of them. Oh my God, it's just an embarrassment. And these guys are just frail. And oh my God, the fragility within the Xbox community is insane. Absolutely insane. But speaking of fragility and just ridiculousness, shout out to Kid Smooth. Oh man, Kid Smooth's out here doing his work. He's just doing the Lord's work. He's still fighting the good fight for Xbox. But let me zoom in on this one, man. Let me zoom in on what nonsense is going on with here, so that way you guys could see it on the screen. Let me go. Look what this guy's saying. Right? He's talking about game sales. Now we like game sales, huh? Now we like game sales, Kid Smooth. Now we talking games. Now we concerned over game sales. Now, we were concerned about game sales for like the last 5 goddamn years on Xbox, but we're gonna do it now on PlayStation. But look what this guy said. He said Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the second coming of gaming launch, was unsuccessful in a fairly dry month because it launched as a PS5 exclusive. Outsold by Helldivers 2. 60% Helldivers 2 success was on PC. Square Enix, you disgust me. You do it to yourself all the time. PlayStation can't carry you to a mass commercial success alone. Yeah, like we're gonna go with Xbox. Listen, Kids Moves, cut the cap, bro. Cut the cap. Xbox can't even carry Xbox to success. What's it gonna do? But anyway, let's put some facts. Let's talk some facts. That's the problem with Kids Moves. That's why your brand is trash. You avoid all the facts. And look what it led you. It led you to a dog shit console made by a third party publisher. But the reality is, here it is. This is what I said. And let me zoom in for you guys. There. Here's my retort. I said, it's funny seeing Xbox talk sales, but besides that, the game launched on the 29th of February, so this is just 3 days of sales, not a full month, and there are 2 separate schools of FF7 Rebirth that made the top 10. So as you guys can see here, this right here, this is the MPD Circana results. Well, it looks like I can't zoom in. But let me point that out here. I don't know if it's better here. Okay, it's better actually doing it this way. As you can see, Helldivers took the first spot, right? It was the #1 selling game. Helldivers also been out longer, and it also has PC sales on top of that. And according to Circana, 60% of the PC sales was on PC, so 40% on PlayStation, right? But we also have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is the #2 best-selling game of the month. And keep in mind, this game came out, launched on February 29th. If you can see up here, where I'm hovering right over here, it says reporting period, February 4th, 2024 through March 2nd, 2024. So it only had literally 3 days of sale. You have February 29th, March 1st, March 2nd. That's all that's been accounted for Final Fantasy Rebirth. But here's the interesting part. You see right here, #8 also, you see me wiggling right over here. This is also Final Fantasy VII, but this is like the dual combo. Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. So for the people who didn't get a chance to play Remake, they released a double pack, and so you can have both games. But that's considered a separate school. So they didn't combine Fantasy Rebirth, which is #2, with #8 is 2 separate. So you're talking about Final Fantasy Rebirth pushing 2 games, right? 2 schools in the top 10. So you got Final Fantasy Rebirth by itself, and you got Final Fantasy Rebirth with another game in the top 10 in just 3 days. Like, bro, like, y'all need to stop this nonsense, bro. Yo, do you not realize all y'all bullshit, your lies, your misrepresentation, you not reading data incorrectly? You didn't realize that failed y'all? You didn't realize? Y'all still trying to save the whole? Y'all that loyal? You want her back? Y'all really want her back? Oh, come on, man. Y'all gotta be kidding me. But I want to point something out, right over here. So I want to give a shout out to Marvel Spider-Man 2 is number 13. So still kicking in the top of the charts. But talk about games that don't want to go away. Hogwarts Legacy is in the top 10. And Elden Ring is still up in there. So yo, and where the hell Rainbow Six Siege came from? Hey, yo, and Mario Kart 8, yo, there's a lot of games up in here that don't want to go away. Well, salute, shout out to you guys and stuff like that. But let me go on to something else, and this is really gonna make these Xbox fanboys cry. Look at this. So remember when Microsoft bought Bethesda and Shinji Mikami left Tango Works, right? They were all saying, nah, he retiring. He's done with gaming. That's all it was. Well, apparently, lies. All they do is lie, as Red Dragon says. All they do is lie. Right here, Shinji Mikami has established Kamui Incorporated after leading Tango Gameworks, according to the Shadow of the Dam Hell Remastered. Shinji Mikami, a director and producer of the Resident Evil and the Evil Within series and more. Mikami has created numerous blockbuster titles. In 1996, saw the release of Resident Evil, in which he acted as director. He greatly contributed to the popularization, right? But I guess here, and it doesn't say much here, but apparently he created a new studio. He didn't retire. What he did was he saw the BS that was happening in Bethesda, and he's like, I'm not a part of this. So I'm ghost. I'm gone. See ya. You may have bought Bethesda, but you didn't buy me. And if that wasn't something to dogpile on, oh, look at this. Entoria, the last song launches August 21st. Xbox Series version no longer planned. What is going on here? And why do I got this nonsense thing on to the right? What's going on here? We got these guys dancing. What are we doing here? Can I close this out? No, can't close it out. Anyway, what it says right here. It says Italian Souls-like action RPG Enotria, the last song, will launch for PlayStation 5 and PC via Steam and Epic Game Store on August 21st. Developer Tsuyama Games announced. A demo is coming soon. The previous announced Xbox Series version is no longer planned and will be reassessed post-launch. What he says here. Here's a message from Tsuyama Game CEO Jackie Greco regarding the release day announcement and canceled Xbox Series release. He says, I'm proud of the work that the entire team has accomplished, especially when considering that we are an indie company team of just 60 people, in contrast to the numerous Souls-like games that have recently developed by teams including outsourcing assistants numbering over 700 individuals. During transition from Unreal 4 to Unreal 5, we managed to expand the game and elevate it in terms of content and quality, going beyond the expected AA standard. Presently, the game offers 3 main regions with over 40 hours of gameplay, more than 100 different enemies, supported by a robust RPG system. We focus extensively on aspects beloved by Souls-like players, particularly the diversity of builds and weaponry. Our skill tree and mass switch systems promise to revolutionize the Souls-like genre with unprecedented build diversification. Currently, we offer 68 skills and 30 mass, resulting in over 150 million possible combinations. This coupled with over 120 available weapons, 30 aspects, stats, modifiers, and more than 45 spells expands the possibilities beyond anything seen before. We are eagerly anticipating the freedom players will have within our game. A demo will soon be released on PlayStation 5, Steam, and Epic Store, affording potential buyers the opportunity to experience the game before making a purchase. We are confident they will be enamored with it, and this will also provide us with valuable feedback from players worldwide. Regarding the release on Xbox, we have decided, in the interest of ensuring a superior experience for PC and PlayStation 5 players, to reassess the possibility of an Xbox release post-launch. As previously announced, Enotria, the last song, will be priced at $49.99 for Standard Edition and $59.99 for Deluxe. The latter includes 72 hours of early access, digital art book, original soundtrack, digital art book extracts, an exclusive weapons set, upgrade materials from weapons, masks, and lines, extra Miracle Pesto, Hymn of Vigor, and Harmonia Sap, and access to upcoming downloadable content. Wow, for $59. Listen, let me say this. I'm just going to say this. This game might flop. Absolutely. Right? This game might absolutely flop. Right? But that's not the topic. The topic is this. You have an indie studio of just 60 people willing to forego the Xbox audience. Normally, a new game, indie studio, you need as much, access to platforms as possible. So that way you have more people, more chances of getting better sales. They were willing, or they not were, they are. They made the decision, conscious decision, as a small studio to simply say, you know what? The quality on PC and PS5 is more important, and that fan base is more than enough to sell to. we don't really need an Xbox. That's the conversation I want to have. That's the topic. Ignore if the game flops. The game could absolutely flop. It could absolutely flop. All right. But we are at the point where an indie studio with just 60 people are comfortable with making a decision saying, we don't really need Xbox. PC and PlayStation is more than enough. That's not even a console war topic because the game's coming out on PC. So chances are the best version is the PC version, right? It is just them simply being comfortable in saying, you know what? Xbox, that fan base, that market share is just not that important if it means sacrificing quality, performance, or whatever their expected thing is. That is insane that an indie studio is willing to say, yeah, we don't really need Xbox. And even, I could maybe understand they said they delayed the Xbox version because of 60 people, too many platforms. They could have easily said that. They could have easily lied and make some shit up. They could have easily lied and says, hey, we're only 60 personnel studio. We don't have the personnel power to work on 3 platforms at the same time. And with Xbox having technically 2 consoles within itself, it was just too much for us. So we're going to delay the Xbox version and focus on just PC, PS5. And then after the release, we'll see if we could get back to the Xbox version. They could have churched it up, but no, they said, nah, dog, we're not doing the Xbox version. We'll let you know. We'll think about it. But the quality on PC and PS5 matters. And they have more than enough people to sell to. Wow. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I mean, at this point, I even said it here on Twitter. Regardless how this game comes out, it's more about how a developer being comfortable canceling the Xbox version. They're not concerned with losing the Xbox audience. This tweet is not about the game itself. It's about the developer being comfortable with excluding Xbox and being content with just PC and PS5. That's a problem, bro. When developers are already comfortable with just saying, nah, we're good. Xbox, we don't really need to make games for that. They mostly play on Game Pass anyway. They don't really buy games. So why put up the energy? Why put up the effort? We're a small studio. We could just simply focus on PC, PS5. Much bigger market, and they actually buy games. Wow. Maybe now we know why Microsoft is putting games on PlayStation 5. This console, Microsoft really punted into the standard this gen. It is just absolutely insane what is going on here in 2024. And I told you guys 2024 was going to blow up. It was going to be the quantum break. But I honestly, this is beyond quantum break moment. This is beyond, even my prediction didn't even predict this level. Like, I didn't see this coming this hard, this fast. This was even beyond my capability. Wow. Absolutely wow. But anyway, you let me know what you think about this video. Your only friends, YouTube Streets, Puerto77. You guys have a great weekend. Stay tuned for another video. I'm out of here. Peace.
Grand opening, grand closing.